welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I am fine. I'm not sore. I'm sure everybody has seen the videos. Well, let's get into.
Let's start. Saturday. Saturday went pretty okay.
So after Wall, I changed stuff back, dropped the car off to Anthony. He set it up for me.
And he brought it to the track
He
for
brought
us.
it to the track, so everybody was giving me a weird looks why I'm coming to the track with no race car on the trailer. Even going down the expressway, I get some weird looks from certain people. AJ. No,
Timmy said he'd have done the same thing if he passed us.
So, no, the car was at Anthony's. He set it back up for me for Riverhead. So he brought it to the track Saturday. Unloaded, double checked everything. Got out of practice, new set of tires. Car felt good. Breaking in the tires, nothing, crazy or anything like that. Practice went good.
Yeah, first round of practice was good.
Second round of practice, car was feeling good. I will say that coming from Wall, going back to Riverhead, the size of the tracks makes a huge difference. So I was over driving going into the turns when we got back to Riverhead. So that being said, that's on me from being inexperienced at driving, you know, longer to get back to acclimated to a racetrack or whatever. But anyway, got the heat lineups. I can't remember where I started, wherever.
I have pictures of the lineups. I think isn't that when you started on the outside of Anthony?
Yeah, I think Anthony and I started on the front row and
the first heat. You were in the first heat both days.
Yes, and caught out to the outside place where I needed to be. Qualified, car ran good, handled good, drove good. So we got into the feature. Started
15th.
No, because I moved up one spot. That's when I started 9th and finished 8th.
Okay. Yes. That's correct.
So
you had a
positive passing point. So, yeah, that was the previous.
Listen,
yeah,
I have.
We've done a lot of racing in the last 2 weeks. Okay. No, I started.
That's right. You started ninth. You gained a position.
Gained one spot, so I got placed 15th into the feature.
Yes.
Which I wasn't worried about. I was happy I was on the inside. I was running the top 20 area.
Yeah.
For the most of the race, keeping it clean, keeping an eye on what was going on and stuff like that. Pretty uneventful race for us.
Till lap, you stayed on the lead lap, keeping up with the pack up until 3 to go. And that's when Godnick was spun in 1 and 2. That was right after you got lapped. So then we had a restart.
Right.
And then it was coming to the checkers was when we had the...
But that's when I got lapped, wasn't it?
You got lapped. They passed you in 3 and 4. And that lap, as they crossed the start-finish line, which made it an official lap...
Right.
Godnick was spun.
And
so
either way,
you ended up 1 lap down right there, but it was that restart with 3 to go.
I finished 17th.
Yes, because it was the coming to the checkers is when Chase Van Houten
got rolled over.
Yes,
he's okay. No problems there. So, again, thanks to INEX building safe cars.
Absolutely, and so that was the chaos from Saturday. It was a pretty uneventful heat race, pretty uneventful,
So, nothing, spectacular, stuff like that.
It was
I saved that for Sunday.
Uh-huh.
So, we get home. It's a relatively good time, unwinding and all that stuff. So, we get up, get our stuff ready for Sunday's race, which was the makeup from a rain out.
From June.
And it was a hot day. Hot, sticky. So, we unloaded. The track changed a little bit. The fast guys were...
It took them around, but they were...
13-4s for the most part. There was a couple of fast guys, Elwood and O'Reilly.
I feel like there was a couple of 13-2s later on.
Later on.
The first round of practice, everyone was like 2/10 off, but second round...
I wasn't.
No, because you have that ability to maintain no matter what condition.
I was...
You ran your fastest lap in the second round of practice.
So I was 13.8, mid 13.8s.
Yeah. So
I was, again, getting myself acclimated to not overdriving the turns because the banking at Wall would just say, "Oh, stay there."
It's also I think you got caught behind like side by side in the first round of practice.
I think it was V-Ride. Was that V-Ride? I don't remember.
You were around V-Ride all day. Like,
but, even the car felt good.
Even Saturday, it was like
Yeah.
you and V-Ride were just next to
Yeah.
each other.
Which was good for me, keeping pace with him, because he is one of the faster cars.
Yes.
Faster than us. And he's been working on his setups. To improve. So the 2 rounds of practice on Sunday were okay. Car felt good coming around. Did a little tire pressure adjustments. Got our heat race. I said, all right. I was starting third.
Third.
Kind of got bottlenecked behind the guy starting in the pole. The guy starting second was one of the fast guys, so he kind of took off. And then to my outside was Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of like got bottlenecked behind those two.
And you had some faster guys behind you.
A couple faster guys. One of them made it 3 wide. And I didn't back out soon enough, and I spun Kevin. That's the first time he went around.
Did he go around twice in that?
Yes. So it did bend. my steering arm.
Huh.
So I'm like, okay. Really didn't feel much, so I said, all right. So restart. Ran a few more laps, still behind Kevin and Mike. And then I was kind of drifting high, kind of waiting to see something happen, and it happened. Upon review of the replay, they went for the same spot on the racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
They got together. Kevin spun. I went to the outside to avoid him, and airborne stat was revisited. This time I didn't smack the wall hard.
You only
I
landed.
tried to go outside the track, so I landed on top of the wall.
Yeah, you tried to pay Steve and Sandy a visit in turn 2.
So, as you can see, this side of the car doesn't look bad whatsoever. The left side damage,
Well, yeah, it doesn't look bad until you,
look at the frame,
yeah, see, that would be where he landed on the wall.
that would be on the wall. The missing pieces on the left side of the car,
From this
Or-
angle, the car looks great.
So the missing pieces on this side of the car are what got ripped off when I went over Kevin's left rear wheel.
And the fact that the Nerf bar and the uprights are missing was because the Nerf bar got jammed up, and that would be
The second video my kind daughter posted.
with appropriate soundtrack.
So, yes, that was me climbing out of the car.
So, it is possible to fit an adult through this window. It is not recommended, but is possible.
Say, it's so much easier when we can do this and I can climb out of the car. Anyway, there's a little bit of frame rail damage on the right rear. The rear end housing is bent and leaking.
The shock is
Is
not supposed to be. Yeah.
bent. The shock is bent.
The rear end housing. It's hard. It's subtle, but there's also kind of a whoop.
Yeah, but there's the shock mount got ripped off of it. So we have a backup to a backup on the rear end housing. So I'll be replacing that tonight.
As he was climbing out,
Yeah.
there was a sacrifice. You can see that popping off.
So the remains of Kevin's fender. I'm sure those black marks are my tire.
Probably. Yeah, look, there you can see the tread pattern like perfectly going up. Because here's the little wavy lines. Hold on. Let me
that
pull
was a ramp.
let me pull up my forensics kit and do a tire impression match.
You don't have to do too hard.
No, I have the photo.
So-
I have the video evidence.
So, the car is not beyond repair. We
No.
are taking it apart tonight and tomorrow night, getting it ready to be shipped to Anthony,
We already got all the replacement parts.
and he's going to work his magic. And if everything goes as planned, we will be back at the next scheduled INEX race at Riverhead.
Yeah, you just gotta buff it out a little bit.
And I just buffed it out. So,
Just get a nice pair of pliers and just yank that straight, right? That's how this works?
Yeah, that's it. There's going to be cutting and welding involved. So,
Is this... I see flat spots on the tires. I'm assuming that this is one of the ones that was dragged across the wall.
yes.
Because
Or on the track,
it was probably on the track. But there's a very nice flat spot where you can see the smears of rubber. Oh, yeah.
that is the right rear, that the rim was destroyed, but the tire scuff mark will be there for show. No sidewall damage, no nicks, cuts, gouges out of it. So it's aired up. I'm gonna clean them. Gonna measure and see if we will run that with this set. So one rim. I just gotta check my axles and make sure they're not bent.
Which this is after I'm busy harassing him with the camera. That's
Yes.
what.
That is my schedule. So we'll be half naked car, fenders coming off, running boards coming off. Well, that's already.
I know. I'm like, it looks so naked.
So we had a little damage here, but I'm not worried about that. We can put a bigger washer on there.
We can rebuild.
We will rebuild. I do believe this is from the first contact with Kevin.
Just take his bumpers. I mean, we
Alright,
have
and
enough.
then,
We have enough of them.
Yes, that I have to put tabs on. Because I don't know if that was from the wall, the track. I have to watch it again to see if we have a shot after my first tangle with Kevin to see if.
I don't know. I was a little busy.
Yes, you were a one-man show.
Yeah, on Sunday. Let me know what you guys think of the broadcast from Sunday on Flow Racing, because that was
A one-person show.
yeah. I was in there pressing all the buttons.
So we'll get ready to bring it out to Anthony. He'll do his magic, hopefully over the weekend. Then I can come back in here and put it back together.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will try again.
Yep.
So, not what we wanted. Obviously, nobody wants this. It's part of racing. It's part of
Short
when you have
track.
20, when you have a lot of cars on a racetrack, but I can't even say that because this was our heat race.
When you have such a wide range of skill levels, it's not even that. It was
it's
just
not even that. It just, you know, we're
turn
at
two is
day-
notorious.
It was back to back, you know, night, day. I don't know what happened. I don't think people were driving over the heads. They weren't driving stupid. It was just an unfortunate situation where two cars kind of went for the same spot.
And Ed has yet to learn. Stop trying to go to the outside.
Yeah, well, I think I have learned. When I see certain people around each other and I know what's going to happen, I'm going to be
Just hang back.
on the infield because you know they're going to go up.
Yep.
So, on that note, let me get busy here. I got things to take apart,
I got videos to edit.
and but we will be back.
Yeah, it's not terminal.
It's not the end of our season. We have an off week, so that helps. But we will go from there. We will keep you posted on the repairs and what's going on. Until next time, peace out.
That makes sense. Full moon.